Sorry seems to be the hardest word. Sorry seems...
Besides the word sorry being one of the hardest words to use in our life, really, by using this word, we know that we did the right thing. We said sorry. We fully took responsibility, understood that we made a mistake, and said sorry. Begged Hashem, or begged our friend to forgive us. Now it's up to the other person, or it's up to God to forgive us. In this week's parasha, we learn from Moshe Rabbeinu. Moses literally tells us that he begged God to forgive him. To forgive him for the fact that one time he hit the rock instead of speaking to the rock, as we've learned. He wanted to enter the land of Israel. The sages tell us that he begged for hundreds of times, God, please forgive me, let me enter the land. Still, in a way we cannot understand, God prevents him from entering the land of Israel. At some point he says to Moshe, stop davening, I've heard, my answer is still N-O, big capital letters of N-O. My answer is no, you shall not enter the land. However, Moshe does not complain. Moses doesn't tell us to ignore the fact that he davened. In fact, it seems to us like the name of the Parashat Vaetchanan is selling us an idea, is selling us a very important lesson, that perhaps the prayer itself matters maybe even more than the result. If a person chooses to pray, even when it seems that there aren't any chances that God will say yes, even when it's almost lost, when he still believes that there's hope, the prayer itself is what matters, without connection to the result. I think what we learn from our parasha is that the prayer elevates us and connects us to eternity, connects us to something way beyond the result that I just want to receive right now. And also, if we'll notice in the deep sense, Moshe wasn't rejected totally. Moshe wasn't allowed to enter the land, but God did let him see the land of Israel and kind of compensate on the fact that he can't walk inside. Not real compensation, but still he can see the land. So many times we're able to see things. The result is not what we wanted, but through the prayer, through the fact that we elevated ourselves, through the fact that we connected to other people that davened together and prayed with us about something very important to us, even though God says no, still we're able to see things in a much more mature and a much more eternal way through the fact that we davened. Let us hope that the prayer connects us to who we want to become and to great results.